All right, we are live. Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the late start. Just had a little technical difficulties, but welcome to our Entrepreneurs Morning Vitamins call. I'm Earl Cox. I'm here to actually here with my business partner, Mr. Alfredo Delgado. He actually going to show you. We're actually going to talk to you about social media engagement. Guys, Alfredo is out there in New Jersey, but in New Jersey, he's one of the
Yeah,
top lead. Where?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, I said New Jersey, Pennsylvania, correct that. He's one of our top earner in the company, guys, and he's amazing. He's actually, amazing actually helping everyone, for success when it comes to training, support, guys. This is the go-to guy you're gonna actually go to for that information. But let me just put you onto the panel. Alfredo Delgado, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know what you do.
Yeah, what I do is I like to change people's lives. I mean, you guys see me right now. I literally just woke up. I mean, but it's crazy because I told Earl before, I have this crazy mental alarm clock that will wake me up whenever I need something done. And I just want to give you guys some value this morning and talk about some social media engagement and how important it is and what it's done for my business specifically. So I know we have, this session is about 30 minutes or less, especially because we started late. So we'll definitely come back and give you guys some more golden nuggets on social media. But I want to talk about a couple important things when it comes to social media and marketing. Uh, so the first thing I want to talk about is there's two kinds of marketing online. There's paid and there's free. All right. Now I have to be honest with you and be totally transparent that if I can go back in time and do this business all over again, I would definitely just start off doing paid traffic. And the only reason is because paid has is an advantages where it's scalable, it's fast, and it's the closest thing to printing money online. Because what happens with paid traffic is when you find a winning campaign in whatever you're doing, goes for anything. This goes for any company, product, whatever it is you're doing, selling, offering, it doesn't matter. It could be your own stuff, it doesn't matter. But when you hit the jackpot, it's what happens when you find a campaign where if you simply were to spend $1 per ad, you're getting back 2. So then what happens, it just comes down to if you want to spend 10 to get back 20, and so on and so forth, just keep adding zeros to your situation. But there's a lot of people who, when they first start online, they don't have the budget, they don't know what to do, and that's okay. I was the same way. When I came online for the first time, I didn't use any paid traffic. To this day, here we are almost 3 years later online, I still don't use paid traffic. I use very, very little, not enough, and I'm being honest with you, not enough as where I should be, because at the level of my business right now, I should be just focusing on paid traffic, but I have such a hard time getting off of social media because it's got me this far, and it's kind of like it's addicting. It's like it's something that is natural to me right now. So I'm going to talk to you about social media, why it's important versus using paid traffic. But like I said, we don't have much time, so I'll get into it. But the good thing about social media, actually the great thing about social media, what makes it different than any source of traffic is that it's people. It's real people. It's people that you're talking to. It's people that you're building relationships with. It's people that see everything that's going on. All right. For example, I use primarily Facebook versus every other platform. I didn't choose it. It would just happen that way. I just started off on Facebook and I got really good at it, so I just decided to stick with it. But as far as engagement goes, all right, when I first started on Facebook, I did not have obviously all the friends and followers I have now, and that happened over time through being through engagement, through being interactive with your people, with your followers, your friends. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that if you're out there marketing on Facebook, it's a great source. It's very, very powerful. I mean, just recently, I've seen a couple of buddies of mine make some really significant income just posting on Facebook, right? But if you was to think a few years ago that it's possible, to do things like that, you probably wouldn't believe me. But I'm just telling you that because of the engagement in social media, whatever you post, people are watching you. Okay, so here's the deal. And I used to joke about you. I see social media and on Facebook, people watch you more than the FBI on there. It's true. They watch every single move you do. And the higher up you get in your business, the more important you are, the more of a a fan or celebrity you are, the more people watch you. Okay, the more every little thing you do counts. If you sneeze the wrong way, people will talk about it. They'll post snapshots. They'll they'll like it. They'll do the weirdest stuff, you know. But that's just the way it is. But it's very powerful. And let me tell you something. It gets to the point where you become an influence online. All right. To me, my opinion, uh, the strongest force online you can have in your business is when you have an influence, where people don't even care about what you're doing. Okay, they don't care about the company compensation plan, the product. They just simply say, well, if this person's involved, it must be good. Now, when you get to that point, when you get to that status, it's very, very powerful. I mean, you can make things happen overnight. All right. Now, these are kind of things that you do with paid traffic as well. But when it comes to paid traffic and running ads online, these people don't know you from Adam and Eve or whatever the word is. I don't know if I said it right. I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm a little groggy here. But people don't know you at all. All they saw was an ad. They saw something interesting, so they checked it out. But they don't know that it won't. It could be the same ad. It won't make a difference whether it's Earl, whether it's me, whether it's anybody in the business. They don't know who did it. They just see an ad. There's something that interests them. So once they go through the ad, they get on your email list and they start, seeing the business more and more. Then they start to get to know you, right? So that takes a little bit of more time to work. But when you're on social media, okay, like I said, specifically Facebook, for me, there's people out there that use Twitter so great. Like I can't even get Twitter to work for me like that, but there's people who are making mega bucks on Twitter. There's people that are totally ripping Instagram apart, like just making I seen somebody that has more than a million people following him on Instagram. I think four point something million. So it comes down to as simple as you take one picture, put on Instagram, and you got 4 point something million people that see it every single time. Can you imagine the kind of money that how you can monetize that? And this person's not even monetizing; they're just a public figure. So another deal is when it comes to YouTube. I'm gonna give you guys a crazy example. And this sometimes I think Earl, we're in the wrong business, man, because I see people are just killing it on YouTube. Right? Hold on, my dog is bothering me. What? What happened? You okay? Okay. Good morning. Go on. So, when it comes to YouTube, I'm gonna give you guys an example. All right. There's some young kids out there that play video games on YouTube. All right. I don't know if you've seen this, Earl, but I'm gonna show you my screen for it. Let me see. Hold on one second. I don't remember the website. Like I said, I just woke up. Social. Okay. I want to give you guys a real example, and the reason why I'm talking about this because I want to show you how powerful social media is. And if you are someone who likes to show your face, you like to engage with people, right? For me, my advice to you is pick a platform that you're really comfortable with, okay? For example, I like Facebook. Not everybody does. That's okay. If you're someone that likes Pinterest, I don't like Pinterest. I really don't care for it, but maybe you do. And if you find a niche or you find an approach on Pinterest that works for you, go crazy with it because there's a lot of money to make on Pinterest. There's a lot of money to make on Instagram. So if that's something that you like to do, build up your following and just go for it, right? And just be yourself. Post your pictures, post your videos, show people who you are. Get people to like you, know you, trust you, because it gets to a point where anything you do, people will follow you because they trust you. Now, I'm gonna get to that point real quick, but let me show you an example on YouTube. And this is something that I learned recently, and my kids were showing me they're actually going to follow this business model. I actually got them the equipment to do it. Let me know when you can see my screen.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm going to right now.
All right, he's up.
All right, so we were just like looking at some stats here, and this, like I said, this has to do with social media. We're talking specifically about YouTube. So there's a young kid. He's from the United Kingdom, all right? He started his YouTube account in 2012, so that's barely 3 years, right? All the kid does is play video games, okay? Plays video games and records himself, and he talks through video games, and people just love it, right? So up to this day, he has 1,100 videos uploaded, which is technically about 1 to 2 per day uploading, just straight uploading video. He has 5 million subscribers. It's got over 2 billion video views.
Wow.
All right, well, I'm just let me get to the cool stuff. But all he does is play video games, right? So, according to this site, they estimate that he makes around 60 grand to 100 grand a month. No, wait, I'm sorry, 60 grand to $955,000 a month, estimated. His yearly earnings are anywhere from 716,000 to $11.5 million. And all the guy does is play video games. So let's look over here. All right, these are his subscribers. These are his video views every single day. So every day he's getting 9 million views, like 23 million views. Now remember, guys, this is the reason why I'm showing you this is just straight traffic. The reason why you see the numbers like this because this is traffic. People are watching this, so YouTube says, man, this guy's giving us a lot of traffic, so we can throw our ads on there, get him to, through his content, get him to make us some money, and that's how he's doing it. And not only that, but he's an affiliate marketer because underneath his videos, he has links, to video games that maybe you might want to try or some equipment that he's using. So the guy is really, really smart and making a killing just by using one platform, okay, social media, YouTube. That's it. No paid ads on nothing. Just straight doing what he loves to do, playing video games every day. So you can see his estimated earnings for the day are anywhere from 2,000 to 36,500 to 91,000 in one day. So I don't know about you, but if you're making that kind of money, I'm pretty sure that would change your life.
No,
So I'm just showing you guys. This is an example of what social media can do for you once you have that following, that trust, that that relationship built with the people that are watching you, watching your videos, watching your posts every single day. It just builds and builds and builds. So for me right now, Facebook really works well for me because I post something and I get a lot of traffic. You understand? That's traffic. If somebody goes on my wall and posts something, they're getting instant traffic. You're talking about a potential 10,000 plus people that will see your stuff. Now Facebook doesn't allow everybody to see it, but that's just the way it is. Those are the numbers. Just like when you send out an email, okay, of course not everybody's going to open it. You're going to have a certain percentage of people that are going to open it. But you can assure yourself that if you send out an email, okay, you're going to have a certain percentage of people that are going to open it, certain percentage of people that are going to click on the link and take some action. I literally sent out an email late last night just for the hell of it because I said, my friend came out with a product, and I know that his information is rock solid. Right? It was only $7. I made the email so short and sweet. I said, hey, man, this is the best $7 you spend. Just click here. You know what? I woke up to 20-something sales, just by sending out an email that I wrote one sentence on, right? Guys, it's very, very powerful. But this happened because I built my list over time through using social media, Facebook, YouTube, people that trust me, that trust to say, hey, man, if he says it's good, it's good, So you can only, no, this is good, man. You can only get that kind of stuff through social media. That's why I want to talk about the engagement and how important it is. Now, when you're on some of these social media sites, the best thing you can do is build a relationship with the people following you. Engage back and forth with them. If people are liking, commenting your stuff, they're writing to you, write back to them. Okay, comment on their stuff. Go message them. Find out how their day is doing. Simple things like that. Now, don't get so caught up in everybody's life, because there's a lot of drama and stuff like that out there. We don't want to worry about that right now. I stay away from that. Anybody's having issues, I don't want to hear it. I got enough going on in my own situation. I got kids to worry about, pets. I don't need to know. Keep it to yourself. It's perfectly fine. I don't want to know about it. But build these relationships because these relationships over time can turn into a big profit down the line, or even a partnership. That's what I was trying to say. Like someone could end up being a business partner that could really change things. I mean, right now, I have people making a lot of money that we met through Facebook, and they're making money now because we stood friends and we've done things together, and now we had a chance to work together, and they actually began to change their life just because we met on Facebook and stuff like that. So it's very, very important, social media. Engage with your people. Don't be just a cardboard flyer, okay? If you guys are posting things, if you guys are talking about your business, all right, be transparent. Show them more about you and what you've done with the business. Don't just post a flyer and say, hey, you want to make this? Join here. No one cares. That's just like, that's boring. That's just you going out the street and just handing out a flyer. what you want to do is talk about yourself. Talk about what the business has helped you done for your family. What have you done with it? How's it helped you? How things went from this to that. Your story behind it. Don't just post, random stuff and expect people to pay attention. They don't care. It's unfortunate that today in social media, well, the way life is in general, people like to get entertained. Okay, they don't just want to be sold; they want to be entertained. So entertain them. I don't mean make them laugh. I mean entertain them. Give them a story. Give them a picture, something to look at, something they can relate with. If you're like for me, for example, always posting stuff about my kids because I'm a very proud dad of my kids. I raised them from the very beginning, and it's hard to say because when you're not with the mother with children, they usually go the other way. But in this case, they came with me, so it's a different situation for me. So I'm very proud of the whole situation, how we're able to handle 5 kids at home and still run a business. I like to share that with you all the time and be in your face about it because a lot of people feel like, hey, I have a kid, I can't do this. He wakes up and I said I can't do nothing. I'm done for the day. That's total crap. All right, I have 5 kids that run around the house. They run circles around me while I'm working. Okay, they always need something. They always spilling something. They're always hungry, arguing. I still get the job done. So for me, I like to let Facebook, the people that follow me, engage. I like to let them know and remind them that, hey, if I'm a dad with 5 kids at home, still doing this business, you can do it too. So people love that. And then you know what? This is how it gets really, really good because I do my business online. I make money. I'm successful. You know what I do? I use it for my kids. I spend money. I spend time with them. I take them on trips. I buy them stuff. I hook them up for their birthday. They just had their birthdays and bought them some nice gifts, rented out a nice place for them. And all this is possible, all right, through the business online. And it's all possible because the people that I engage with through social media respond to me, and a lot of them end up partnering up with me in some businesses, and I earn money that way. All right, so I don't know. I don't hope this is making sense to you guys, but my whole point is that, like I said, when it comes to using any form of social media, for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, you can have accounts in all of them, but I would focus on one. Okay, focus on one platform. Get really good at it. Build a trustworthy following, people that will do anything for you. Get to that point, all right? And I want to say one more thing when it comes to trust. Okay, this is very, very important, right? There's a lot of businesses out there. There's a lot of products out there. There's all kinds of things going out there, all right? Don't be so anxious to sell everybody on everything, all right? When you have that rapport, when people trust you, for example, I'm speaking as myself. When people trust you on sources like Facebook and stuff like that, right? You can make money real easily with the people that follow you and trust you, but you have to do the right thing for them, okay? Don't ruin that trust because once you ruin that trust and you do something and people have to second guess you, your business will suffer, okay? It will pay for it because you want people to be at the point where I don't have to worry about it. If he says it's good, it's good. But once people have to start second guessing, then you start having a problem. So don't ruin the trust that you have with the people you follow. Don't be so eager and so anxious to get people plugged into every single thing that happens if you're not sure about it yourself. Okay, we're all human and we can make mistakes at times. We're not perfect. We don't know sometimes what's the intentions of the other side of the business that we come into ourselves. But if you know for sure, if you know something doesn't seem right, doesn't sound right, don't be so quick and anxious to get your people, the people that follow you and trust you, through Facebook or other social media to be plugged into things. All right, take that hit yourself and don't bring everybody down with you because, like I said, the next time you come across with something, people are gonna second guess. They're not gonna be so sure about what to do, and that's really gonna hurt your business. So, like I said, I know we only have half an hour. I would like to open up to Earl. If you have any questions based on what we talked about? It's really hard to compress such a topic in 30 minutes, but I just wanted to give you guys a raw and how I see things real quick just so you can have an idea of how important it is to have social media and engagement because of the fact that when you might not, some of you might not see it now. I'm speaking the truth. Some of you might not see it now, but I can assure you that if you've been following any of the trainings that we provide and some of the things we do, that I can assure you, if you look at your situation now, if you look at your social media platforms and you look at specifically like Facebook and stuff like that and see where it is now and how it was when you first started, I can assure you that there is a big difference. I can assure you that the people that are watching you, talking to you, interacting with you is way different than what it was a few months ago. if you're following the methods and the things that we've talked about all the time. I know for a fact I see people that look like rock stars now that just a while ago they didn't have that feedback, they didn't have that following, they didn't have that engagement. Okay, but now they do, and it really makes a difference in the business. So Earl, if you have any questions, man, go ahead, shoot me for it, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. When you say with the social media, you're right. The part you said you choose a platform that you actually want to go with. Because, for example, I use different platforms. I go to Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Facebook. I mostly use Facebook. You know, Facebook is like my main platform that I use. But I try to branch out to different platforms. And yes, you know, everyone has their touch. If your touch is Pinterest, go ahead and make it happen on Pinterest, because Pinterest has, as I said, a lot of traffic on Pinterest, especially women on Pinterest. You guys got the power on Pinterest on images, you know. So if you're good at that, go ahead, stick to that. But still, you want to branch off on different networks, learn the different platforms. You know, as we said, Facebook is our main one because we have a large following on Facebook, and I could tell you guys, my following right now has went to over 2,000 followers, and just basically because we provide value. You know, it's not all about business. Yes, I share on my business a lot because that's what I do. You know, but you also provide value to people, and they actually see what you have, and then the people are watching you. You know, it takes a while for people to actually connect with you, but by this seeing you actually keep you consistent, you know, seeing you every single day, they're gonna actually reach out to you and connect with you. Because right now I have people actually reaching out to me, connecting with me, telling me, hey, they've been seeing my posts every single day, and they realize what I'm doing. You know, I'm just being consistent in what I do. And you know, and they like seeing that, and that's what people they're actually looking at what you're doing. So when you think that someone is not watching you, you're wrong. Trust me, people are watching what you do. You know, this is social media. You know, so you might be surprised one day you may get up in the morning and your inbox is filled. You know, it happens. You know, a lot of people, it happens to a lot of people, and one day it might be you. You know, so all we're gonna tell you is don't give up in what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, we all see results differently. Everyone's different. You know, everyone going to see a result in a different time, a different time frame. You know, but it's all a process of being consistent. You know, keep working on the different social media that you're doing. Social media is key, guys. Social media, if you look at it, every traditional business out there is coming to social media. Because why? That's where the sales are. They're making more sales over social media than actually out there on the outside. You know, because everyone have a mobile device, and guess what? What they're doing every day on social media. You know, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, no matter what platform. As Alfredo said, Twitter is a gold mine. I use it, but I still can't get around Twitter. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to educate myself on Twitter. You know, take all the trainings, but still, you know, I still can't really figure out the platform yet. So we all learning, guys. We all learning. One day in life, guys, we are going to actually master those platforms. You know, we just have to keep on doing it. Then once you have your breakthrough, guess what's going to happen? Then it's on from there. You know, it's on from there. So I just want to point that out, Alfredo. And
yeah,
those points you brought up. Those are great points.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, definitely, you know, the whole social media is crazy. So my point is, it comes down to that, you know, you can basically turn anything you do, any passion you have, into gold. Okay, if you simply just keep following along, keep letting people know on social media, you know, more about you. Let it be very truthful and transparent. Build the trust, build the following, keep networking, because some of these connections you make can change your whole situation. It don't take 100,000 people, 100 people. It takes one person that you meet on a social media platform that can dramatically just change your life just like that. All right, guys. So just keep going at it. Keep engaging with people. Right. I'm gonna keep using that word because it's important that you don't just talk about your business and then go do something else. But follow up with the people who are posting comments on your thread. Follow up with the people who like it. Go like their stuff. Go find out a little more about them. You never know what's on the other side of that screen. You never know if someone is sitting there with $10,000 ready to get in with your business. You just never know. They're not going to sit there and post it, hey, I have 10 grand, I'm ready to spend it on someone. No, but when you attract those people, and they might, in their back of their heads, they'll be like, you know, I'm looking for the right person, the right team to join. I'm looking for the right business. Let me see what's out there. And then they come across your Facebook or your whatever you're on Twitter. There's something about you that's gonna make that decision for them. It's not about the business. They already know what they want, but now they're looking for the right person to partner up with. So that's when it comes down to you and the stuff you talk about, the stuff you post about that makes a difference. Because I'm telling you, people come to me, people come to people like Earl because of who we are. They already made a decision that they want to join a certain business or they want to do something. Now it comes down to the person. Say, I like this person's attitude. I like how they talk. I like how they give value. I'm going to partner up with them. And like I said, it takes one person to change your whole situation. Okay? What if I never had joined my sponsor, joined someone else? You know, the whole situation could have been totally changed just like that. But that happened because we built a relationship over time on Facebook through other businesses. So we come into this other one that we're doing. All of a sudden, I decided to partner with her because I trust her and she's cool, whatever. And whatever reason I had, you know what? It changed her whole situation in 1 year. So you just never know. So please, my point is, and I want to leave with this, 'cause I know we're ending this pretty soon, is that treat social media very, treat it very, very good. Treat it very importantly because even if you're doing paid traffic or you have other sources, that's fine. But when people are watching you, people are getting to know you, like you, and trust you, is very powerful. Once you get to the point, like I said, of influence, where people have already put their all in you because they just follow everything you do. I always in my inboxes, man, I've been following for like a year. I've been following for months. Or how many times you heard that?
A lot of
People don't
times.
just come out and say, yeah, I just seen you yesterday. They say, man, I've been following you for a year, and they finally decide to hit you up and say, man, I'm on in. You never know. Maybe a year ago their situation wasn't right. Maybe they didn't have the money to partner with you. Maybe they were in another business. Maybe it just wasn't the right time. But now they follow you. They see your consistency. They see you always engaging with your followers, and the people love you and they trust you. Then when the time comes, when that tax money comes and they're ready to do something, you want to be right there.
And
So
you
guys,
just Alfredo, I said just yesterday I was talking to this lady from London. I never talked to her before, but she sent me an inbox. Actually, it was in my other inbox when I went there. She told me she was following me for a while, but she gave up on network marketing. But just because she was seeing my posts every single day and she liked what I do, she reached out to me and she's trying to figure out what I'm doing. And you look interested. So that's the type of stuff you need to look at, and it do happens. People are watching you.
now on the other side of that, I want to give you guys a good advice because this happened to me not so long ago, and I was a little upset. Control your conversations. I mentioned this before, but when you're talking to people, try to ask the questions that kind of let you know what kind of person you're dealing with. Okay? Because some people really would waste your time, and there's some people who won't. And the sad part is, I'm gonna tell you from experience, is that the people that are wasting your time, they're so busy wasting your time that the people who are ready or the right people might be somewhere buried in the messages, just waiting for you to reply. But you got all these other people that are asking you dumb questions and wasting your time. And you never get to them, and you know what? You lose out and you end up going somewhere else. I lost out on $11,000 sale because I couldn't get to the guy's message in time because I got all these other people that are controlling my conversation. So that's another thing. When you have a big following, a big list, a lot of friends, just weed out the ones who are not serious. You're not trying to be rude and not like that, but listen, this is business. At the end of the day, it's about who's going to feed my kids. That's it. That's the bottom line. So if you're not trying to be a part of my movement, I'm sorry. Friends and no friends, I got other things to do. Go talk to someone else. There's a lot of people out there that say, hey, man, I need that in my life. And I say, great, you got this amount of money ready? And then they stay quiet. And the reason why I do that is because I already know the kind of person I'm dealing with. I said, I can't let this person ask me all these questions. What are you doing? How'd you do that? What business? All that. And I know deep inside they're not even trying to partner with me. All right. So I don't even let them get to that point. I say, hey man, you got this money ready? I'll show you how to do it. Then I don't get an answer. That right there, you just cut the conversation. And you're not being rude. You're just getting straight to the point. Listen, it takes money to start. If you don't have it, there's no point of us talking about it. Honestly, let me find somebody who is ready to take this serious and partner up with me. It takes money to get started. That's the bottom line. We all paid our dues. We all paid at some point to start some kind of business. Nothing came handed to us. I'm telling you, even me, nothing came handed to me. I had to pay my dues and swipe my credit card just like you. Right? So just wanted to give you guys that nugget and let you know that, even though you see some of us having success, listen, we all started the same way. We're all on the same platforms, and we all, like I said, use our credit card, debit cards the same way you will. So it doesn't make any difference. It's just about who's serious and who's ready to get started. But again, my whole point of that when it comes to conversating and networking with some of these people, just be careful who you talk to. A lot of these people are out there, waste your time. Find out. Say, hey, listen, before we get into this, I just want to let you know up front, this business does take an investment to get started with. Do you have it ready? I just want to know before we proceed. No, not now. Maybe in 2 weeks. Great. You know what? Well, in 2 weeks, hit me up. I'll be here. You know, I'll be more than happy to help you and have you on my team. I'm not rude. I don't brush people off like, well, get off my face then. You know, I don't do that. Never do that. But I say, hey, listen, that's awesome. 2 weeks from now, hit me up. I'll be here. I'll be ready for you. I'm excited. When you're ready to join the team, let's go. Let's do it. You know, and be encouraging. Don't just be like, you don't got the money. Well, beat it. You know, beat it. Scram. You don't do that. You know, but just keep it real. Say, listen, you know, I got other people. I got like 10 messages right now. People are ready to join, and let me go. You know, let me go help them out. And when you're ready, hit me up. I'll be here. That's all I do. When people say, hey, I don't got the money right now, I say, that's great. You know what? When you do, just send me a message. I'll be here. And some of those people actually come back like, hey, man, I got that money now. You know, I'm like, all right, well, let's go. You know, so don't. You know, learn how to treat your people, man. You can really, really do a lot with Facebook and these social media platforms that can really get to the 6-7 figures. You just have to know how to handle, you know, these platforms and the people you talk to. But that's really it for now, man. I'm sure we're going to continue this conversation again because there's so much to talk about. But I just wanted to come out and give you guys some value for the day, you know, on our Entrepreneurs Morning Vitamin session. And I look forward to having more of these. These are really cool.
Awesome, Alfred. I really appreciate you taking the time to get on here to panel with me this morning. As you guys see, Jackie's missing this morning. As a work from home mom, she has to go to a kid's school, so she actually missed this morning's event. But one tip I want to leave with you guys before we actually go for Facebook marketing, or actually any social media marketing. Always think trending topics, guys. What's trending? Look at what's trending, and you all, you know, try and target that area. You know, don't try and spam it with whatever business opportunity you have. Just be creative with the trending topics because that's going to actually give you more views, you know, of whatever you have selling, whatever product, whatever business that you have. The trending topic is going to actually help you. So you want to actually tap into that area. It's all there for all social platforms. There's a trending topic, so you guys want to go in there and just take advantage of that way. What else? One more thing. What Alfredo said about finding out people, if you know someone's actually serious, guys. How you know if someone is a joker? For me, how I find it out, you have the same person inboxing you every day asking you the same question after you give them the information. You know, how much it costs to join? How much it costs to join? They ask you the first 2 days, they ask you the same thing. About a week later, they come back and ask you the same thing. How much it costs to join? That someone is actually just pulling your legs. All right, so you just want to don't focus your time on that person. Move to the next. You know, find the serious people that wants to work with you. But anyway, I just want to leave you guys with that. Thank you guys for coming out to our Entrepreneurs Morning Vitamins. As we said, we're here to motivate everyone, keep you guys' spirit going. You know, helping you, build your dreams. That's what we're here for. You know, social. As we said, this today was just a social media presentation for you by Alfredo. So tomorrow on the other day, we go Monday through Friday. So we're trying to have different speakers on the panel with us, you know, trying to discuss something different every day. And remember, this is an open mic. If you got questions, you feel free to ask your questions in the chat. We'll actually answer the questions for you. So if you have any questions, before we close, just go ahead and type it in the chat box so we actually be able to help you out that way. I forgot to say that, Alfredo.
Oh, yeah. Anybody has any questions, they can feel free to ask. I'm still here. I got a couple of minutes. I don't mind. Just please, the better training we can give you guys is when you ask questions, so we can find the answers for you. Even if we don't know it, we'll try to find it for you with someone who does know it. I mean, that's the bottom line, you know. That's something I just read too recently. Is that, you know, education is. I mean, that's a whole different session, man. We'll save it for another time. But this education thing got people all twisted up, man. You know, I just look at it. One thing I just look at is all the math things I used to do back in the day. I mean, how many of you remember that? Do you remember that? Like when you were in high school?
No, because right now when I try to help my kids with homework, I know the stuff they're doing. It's hard for me, you know.
But that's the thing.
My daughter be laughing at me.
It's true. Hey, we're all like that. I say I don't remember this shit. But you know, you go back, you think about all the stuff, specifically about the math problems they used to give you. These crazy arithmetic, I don't know what the hell, these things. I'm like, listen, what the hell am I gonna do with that in the real world? Like, honestly, I'm not gonna walk around trying to figure out these, and I'm not gonna look at certain things that go on in the world, try to break down the science and arithmetic of it. I don't care. Look, it doesn't matter. 1 and 1 equals 2. That's the bottom line, right? When it comes to sales, 1 and 1 equals 2, and that's it. So you just have to figure out how to add it, multiply it, and make it a profit. But that other stuff, yeah, man, we'll get into that one day. We'll talk about the education, college, and all that stuff because that's a very sensitive topic for some people. But it's the truth, man. And I think we need to talk about that one day.
Cool. But right now we didn't have any more questions coming in, AD. So we're gonna pretty much call this call to an end. You know, like I said, thank you guys for coming into the call. See you guys tomorrow morning at 09:30. You know, for your morning vitamins. Earl Cox here, Alfredo Delgado. We're checking out. Hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed week.